This is Indra Farmers. She's taking care of the farm that her parents left her after they died. She loves socializing with chickens, but there's something missing. She's always had big dreams, but was a bit too scared to pursue them, as she found comfort in the farm life, in her friends that were always there for her. She loved when they came over. She would cook for them and they would talk and talk for hours. You could say that this was her comfort zone that she didn't quite want to leave. Everyone was expecting her to achieve something big with the farm and to expand it. She was gathering eggs, cleaning, and taking care of the chicks. Her family also had a store that they had left for her, and there she fell in love with a vampire. They had their first kiss in front of the store. It was the best moment of her life. She would always meet him in front of the store after her shift was over, so they could make out a little bit and talk about life. Her favorite part of working in the store that her parents left her was restocking items that were bought. It was one of the only times where she wasn't overthinking everything. Some weeks went by, and of course, she went to see her boyfriend Caleb because he hasn't shown up in the store for a long time. She thought that things may get a bit colder. They quickly caught up on everything that they've been doing for the past few weeks, and it seems that they were having a lot of fun without each other. Also, it appears that Caleb fell in love with another woman. He tried to apologize and to explain to Indra what happened, but she wouldn't forgive him. Also, his sister didn't like her much because she's not a vampire. Indra decided something needs to change, and she sold her parents' store. She loved the wildlife, and sometimes she couldn't imagine getting away from it. But something had to change, otherwise, she wouldn't be able to live with herself anymore. So she decided to move and to take on a career as a scientist. She moved to Strangerville and bought her new home. She got to work as soon as she was able to move in and started doing some experiments. She also noticed something strange going on in Strangerville. Can you imagine that? She started seeing some weird flowers and she decided to look into the library and see what she can find. Also, she asked around some of the fellow scientists, but they weren't very cooperative and they said they didn't know anything about these flowers. Some of the local folks advised her to go to a store that's near the trailer park in the city, and she did that. She talked to the man that was selling stuff there, and he said that she should be checking out the lab, the secret lab, for further explanation on what's going on. So she went there and she started to snoop around to see what she can find. She found a lot of evidence, but there was still a long way to go before she finds out what's going on. After the lab, she went home to examine some of the stuff she found. There were some very interesting things.